Hey guys, let's go ahead and see what is coming up for Leo. I'm going to do a couple of spreads. The first one is going to be focusing on love, you and your person, how you guys see each other, feel about each other, etc., etc. And then I'm going to do a smaller spread regarding finances. Okay? So let's go ahead and start for Leo. I'm going to do the same thing as I did last month where I did person A, person B. It's just that I really want you guys to see what I'm seeing so that you see why I say certain things, okay? So that's how we're doing it this way now. So let's see what's coming up for Leo in the month of July. Person A. What is going on with person A? What is going on? Okay, so we've got the Page of Pentacles. What's going on with person A? Thank you guys for the welcome back. I appreciate that. Eight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like person A is very focused on themselves. I feel like this implies focus on physical appearance because you see how he's like obsessed with the physical aspect, the physical coin in his hand. So either you are very focused on your coins or you're very focused on your physical self, like your body, maybe your makeup, your hair, things like that. Whoever this side is. I do think that there's also a focus on like wanting to move, wanting to grow, wanting to step into new things, start new ventures. So I'm feeling a lot of action on person A's part, a lot of desire for action. Let's clarify additional information about what's going on with person A. The hyena and the oyster. Interesting. So person A is not only, it's like they're sobering up. Like maybe this person used to be very playful. They used to like joke off a lot of things that were really serious. And now they're sobering up. They're revealing a lot of their inner treasures. So with the oyster, you know, having a pearl inside, but it being in secret, right? Nobody sees it. But with this going on, I feel like this person is trying to step out of that, trying to release that piece of themselves that keeps them not sharing their gifts. So definitely a lot of movement on person A's part. Now let's see what's going on with person B. What's going on with person B? The Tower. Wow, a lot of upheaval. What's going on with person B? Three of Cups. What is going on with person B? One more. All right. Okay. King of Pentacles. So there is a big difference when it comes to finances, I think, between you and your person. One of you is showing up as a page and the Ace of Pentacles. The other one is showing up as the King of Pentacles. So I feel like maybe financially you guys are on very different pages, right? Because the page, even the Ace, does not compare to what the King of Pentacles holds. The King of Pentacles is probably an entrepreneur, has their own business. This is the king that financially has his shit together. So I do think, though, that there is a lot of upheaval on this person's side, but I feel like this is emotional. Financially, they're doing great. Emotionally, there's just a lot of chaos. There's a lot of like, what is going on? I'm feeling a little bit of panic on this side. Unfortunately, I do feel like the way that this person handles it is by like going out to drink and hang out and kind of not wanting to face the emotions that they're feeling. So let's get some clarity. Clarify what's going on with person B. The raccoon. One more. Okay, that was was too many. So I'm going to just do the one at the top. So see, both of you are being secretive, or where this person used to hide a lot and now they're sobering up and they're opening up to their gifts. This person, not so much. They're releasing with the bat. They're releasing certain things. So with the Tower, it could be that this connection is triggering something inside this person. They're releasing outdated way of thinking. They're releasing certain traits that they had. Maybe they're releasing a lot, but they're still not willing to share who they are as a whole. They're still what's the energy I'm getting here? Give me a second. What's the energy I'm getting? They're still hiding themselves. Like there's pieces of them that maybe they're focusing on the financial, but the spiritual side of them, maybe they have spiritual gifts they don't want to share. It's scary, right? That's what the raccoon indicates. Somebody who's hiding these pieces of themselves because they're afraid of what's going to happen when they show them. So it could be that they have gifts that they're not willing to share, spiritual gifts. So let's see what's going on. How does person A see person B? How does person A see... Ooh, oh, okay. 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the World. So, person A sees person B as somebody who's very hardworking, who puts in a lot of time, energy, and effort into their financial. I mean, they are showing up as King of Pentacles, right? But they also see them as a little bit of a drama queen, maybe a victim mentality in some things. Somebody who's very impulsive, rash, doesn't really think about the decisions that they're making. At least, this is interesting because like at work, they're very calm, rational, prudent. But when it comes to other things, they're like really, like they're on the spectrum. Like they're going from stable and steady to like chaotic. And I do think that they do see person B as somebody who is, they are successful on a certain level, right? They are maybe very successful financially. Maybe they have degrees, very educated, sophisticated, traveled, well-traveled. They have culture. They do have a lot of respect for them. Let's get some clarity. How does person A see person B? The Deer, the Hawk, and the Vulture. So person A does see person B as somebody who's very loving, very nurturing, very warm. They are wise in the sense that, you know, they can tell when a message is from the divine. They have like a connection to the divine. And they also see them as somebody who's willing to tackle the things that most people do not want to. They see them as somebody who is not afraid to, not afraid to talk about the dark stuff, not afraid to talk about death, not afraid to talk about the things that most people get really uncomfortable talking about. Let's see what's going on with person B. How does person B see person A? 3 of Pentacles, okay. Ooh. 6 of Swords. Queen of Swords. And the Lovers. Interesting. You know what's interesting about this is that financially, this person shows up as a page, and this person shows up as a King of Pentacles. But mentally, this person is showing up as a Knight, and this person is showing up as the Queen. So I feel like financially, person B may have their shit together, but emotionally and mentally, person A has a lot more maturity, which is interesting. They definitely see person B sees person A as somebody who's building, somebody who is maybe learning skills, but they're building something long lasting, because this is somebody who's building a cathedral, right? And a cathedral is not something that's built overnight. It's worked at slowly until it reaches a state of completion that's just breathtaking. So they do see person A as somebody who's building on that level, right? Maybe slowly but surely. They do see person A as somebody who wants to work through, the Five of Swords is battles, it's conflicts, it's gossip, it's a lot of hateful things, but they see person A as somebody who tries to work through those issues and come up with solutions. They also see them as someone who is very professional, very classy, the type of person that is most likely a social justice warrior, or at least very intelligent, not easy to fool. Let me put it that way. Queen of Swords is not easy to fool at all. However, we do have 7 swords here, so I do think that they do see this queen as either somebody who is not always honest, or she's difficult to understand, right? It's not easy to understand what's going on in her head. Although she's very clear, although she is very direct, it's like I'm feeling like never really knowing where you stand with her, never really knowing what she's thinking. However, I do think with the Lovers, they also see person A as their match, as somebody who has integrated the masculine and feminine in themselves, and now they are person B's match, or that's how person B sees this person. I feel like person B does understand that they can learn a lot from person A. Let's get some clarity. How does person B see person A? How do they see person A? The moth, the snake. I'm like trying not to knock them over. And the wolf. Interesting. So they definitely see person A as somebody who's very intellectually stimulating, very mentally stimulating. Like they love having conversations with person A because, they're the Queen of Swords. Their mind is always at work, always thinking of how are we going to discuss this? What about this? And what about that? They make them think. But I will say that the moth is is, how to put this, floating. Like, it makes me think of like person B sees person A as somebody who's like flighty, a little bit mentally scattered, even not easy to pin down, not easy to hold on to. They do see them as someone who has a lot of potential though. 3 of Pentacles for sure. It's like they see them going somewhere. They know this person is not, they may be a baby financially, but they know that they're not going to stay there. This person is going to go places. And they definitely see them as someone who's family oriented, someone who wants to have a partnership, right? They are showing up as the Lovers. So they know that they want to build a family. They know that they want to build connection. It's very interesting, the difference we have here. Now let's see feeling wise, okay? So feelings. How does person A feel about person B? How does person A feel about person B? The Emperor. Wow. 7 of Swords. And the Star. Fascinating. Clarify person A's feelings towards person B. So, sorry, I'm trying not to move the camera. Person A, this is such a clash in emotion. Like a piece of them wants to remain very stoic towards person B. They want to remain very much in control, not really letting their emotions show. They're not wanting to show their emotions on their sleeve. There's something about them that they don't trust person B. They don't feel like person B is trustworthy. But at the same time, they don't let go of hope, right? They're just like, but this could still work. Let's clarify. I actually want to clarify a little deeper. I'm going to be using the Tarot of Marseille to get a little bit of additional information. Clarify the Emperor. Five of Pentacles. Clarify Seven of Swords. Clarify Seven of Swords. Six of Swords. And clarify the Star. Clarify the Star. Eight of Pentacles. Overall energy, Six of Cups. So person A does see person B as a soulmate. However, I think that they're at that point in their spiritual evolution or spiritual journey where they understand a soulmate does not mean somebody that you're with forever. It could be, but it could not be. It doesn't necessarily mean that. And so they're in a little bit of a state of like, are you a lesson or are you my life partner? That's what they're trying to understand. Because with the Emperor and clarified by the Five of Pentacles, they can withhold a lot. They may withhold feelings a lot, not because they're trying to manipulate person B, but because they're not sure that this is going to go anywhere. And if they're not sure it's going to go anywhere, then they don't want to lead person B on. So I do see them kind of withdrawing because they're considering what's happening here, what's actually going to go on. There is a feeling of mistrust. And I think that they're getting Six of Swords. They may even be considering ghosting. They may be considering walking away, sneaking away, because they don't trust person B. However, they still want to work on it. So I feel like person A is very conflicted emotionally. They're struggling with this, but then they still have hope that, you know what, we're both putting in all this work. It could still work out. It could still happen because they're my soulmate, right? I think that there's a very strong feeling of like they feel this, this is a spiritual energy here, right? So they feel spiritually bonded to person B. They feel a strong sense of peace and calm and healing. They feel a lot of healing when they're around person B. So it is, I can see how that would cause conflict and emotion where they're just like, is this healing like supposed to be good or bad? Is this person going to fuck me up? So let's see what person B is going through. What's person B feeling towards person A? What's person B feeling? Oh, they're feeling the withdrawal. Okay. What's person B feeling? Hanged Man. And the Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. Let's get some clarity. Clarify person B's feelings towards person A. The horse, the mouse, and the rabbit. Wow. Okay. I don't even need to clarify this. This is very clear. At least to me, it's very clear. Person B is very much afraid of losing person A. With the Five of Pentacles, they feel very alone. Like when person A pulls away, they do not like it. They're feeling very unloved, unappreciated. left out in the cold. But they're in an attitude of waiting. They're kind of like I know this person's going to come back. I know they're going to come back. Not wanting to move on, not wanting to release, because they feel like this person is the full package. They couldn't find anything better than person A, is how they feel. So the horse is clarifying that, because the horse is like strength. It represents the ability to overcome any obstacles, knowing that you're going to make it. So they have this internal knowing of like, I know I'm going to be with this person. However, they do feel that person A focuses on things that are not important with the mouse. Like they're focusing on, maybe person A asks person B their political views or their stance on different things, and person B does not find that important. They're like, but that's irrelevant. You're focusing on details that are not important. However, the fear is there. They are afraid of losing person A. So that's interesting. Instead of moving all these cards, I'm just going to go ahead and use a different deck for the financial. I hope that, well, hold on. I just realized there's one more thing I need to ask. So what action is person A going to take towards person B? What action is person A going to take towards person B? Six of Pentacles. What action is person A going to take? King of Cups, the High Priestess. So person A is going to keep giving to person B. But I am feeling that although they keep giving, King of Cups is someone who's very much in control of his emotions. They're led by intuition, by instinct. So I feel like person A doesn't really know what to do, and they're just kind of guiding themselves through pure intuition, through pure instinct. They're still giving to the situation, but I don't think they're giving the same amount that they used to give. Let's see person B's reaction. How is person B, or what action will person B take towards person A? Three of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Five of Cups. So if person A withdraws, I see person B waiting for them. Very much in this attitude of like, I know they're coming back. I'm not letting go. I know this person's coming back. They are going to feel disappointment. They are going to feel sadness. They are not going to be happy about it, but they know there's still love there. They're like, I may have lost some of it, but I know they're still coming back. I know they still love me, which, they're very positive about that. Let me get another deck here. Let me pass it over the incense real quick to cleanse it. Okay, let's see what's coming up for Leo financially. So I don't know which side you are, Leo, but this is what person A and B are feeling and what they're going through. So let me know how this resonates with you. All right, so financially, what's coming up for Leo in the month of July? We've got the Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Possible change in career. Four of Swords, the Emperor, Mother of Cups, Four of Cups, and overall energy, the Sun of Wands. So I'm definitely feeling a change in career. In fact, I think you may start working for yourself. This may be because Five of Pentacles, you feel like you're not making enough. If you are, let's say you're working a 9 to 5, right? And you don't feel like you're making enough. And you're just like, I'm going to have to take control and be brave, because the Emperor is very Aries energy, right? It's very much about bravery. In fact, in this card, it's represented by this really tall, strong tree. Three of Pentacles, I do feel like you have maybe you're starting to come across things that you know are challenges, but you're like, I've got to get over this challenge or obstacle. I've got to heal. I feel like there's something about your finances that's connected to your healing, and you're starting to realize, like, okay, if I want this to happen, I have to be brave, right? Son of Wands and the Emperor connected. It's bravery. It's very much I've got this. I can do this. I've just got to push through. I've just got to conquer it. With the Mother of Cups, I do think that you are using your intuition a lot when it comes to your finances. There may be things like you may be getting certain job offers and you're just like, yeah, no, see, we've got 5 cups here overall. You know that accepting these job offers disappoints you. Accepting these job offers never really leads to anything fulfilling. And so you're just at this space now where you don't really want to do that anymore. It's not fulfilling anymore. Let's get a little bit more clarity. Let me just take this. Let's clarify this, the Son of Wands. Clarify Son of Wands for Leo. Wow. All right. So we start off with the Nine of Swords, Queen of Wands, the Tower, Strength, King of Cups, overall energy, Three of Wands. So if you are working, like right now, there's a job you have that it causes you a lot of anxiety. With this Nine of Swords, it makes you very anxious. You're not happy about it. You know, as the Queen of Wands, you're showing up as like, I know I can do better. I know I'm worth more. And it's like this realization hits out of nowhere. You get this lightning bolt of clarity is what I feel. And start looking more towards the future, like, why the fuck am I selling myself short? And you show up as a King of Cups. Like, you're very compassionate, right, with whoever it is you're working with. You're very compassionate with the situation, but you're like, but I know better. I know that if I step up my game from Son of Wands to Queen of Wands, things are going to be so much better. I need to focus on my future. I really feel like there's a lot of Leos that are going to be either, because this could just be like a governmental job. So you could either be starting to work for yourself, or you're going to take a job that is prestigious in some way. That maybe before you used to tell yourself, oh, I can't do that. You know, I'm not qualified for that. And now you're like, yeah, I'm qualified. I know I am. Let's tap into this Two of Pentacles. Okay. They flipped over. Four of Swords, Temperance. See, Two of Pentacles again. With the Knight of Cups. So here's what's interesting about the Two of Pentacles, okay? So in this deck, the Two of Pentacles represents a change, right? A change of where you make your money, because that's what a butterfly represents, a complete change from night to day, right? From a caterpillar to a completely different ethereal creature. So it does represent a change in finances, a change in how you make your finances. So this could be either switching jobs, switching careers, starting to work for yourself, starting to work for a different company, one of the two things. Now, we did get the Two of Pentacles again. So together, this also represents working in something you love. Before, you might have accepted different type of positions that were, they were just about making money. And now you're like, no, I want to make money doing something I enjoy. I want to make money doing something I love, something that I don't have to drag myself into work to do every day. And it's like a piece of you is healing. Oh, the Four of Swords is here as well, but the Knight of Cups is like seeing yourself with a lot more compassion and bringing together your healing with your passion, making it work for you, tempering one with the other. Like maybe you used to think, well, if I'm in a creative type of environment, if I'm having fun, that's not considered work. And you're really hard on yourself about that, You wouldn't really give yourself credit where credit was due. And now you are. Now you're willing to, you know what? Okay, I can be creative and still make it work. Make it about work. This can be my career. Let's clarify this Three of Pentacles. Got the Six of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Two of Swords. That's interesting. So, Two of Swords does indicate holding back, right? Certain things that maybe you wanted to share in the past, you didn't. You were very reluctant to. You were very afraid of rocking the boat. And I do feel like now you're being a lot more, you're realizing that the things that you can express them without people being upset, right? Seven of Pentacles is like you've done the work. You've built up a really strong foundation. You can invest in yourself. You're not going to be shocking people as much as you think you are. In fact, I do think that you're going to come across a lot of people who are actually part of your soul family. If there's something you're meant to reveal or something you're meant to create that you were afraid was not going to be well received, I think that you're going to start realizing it is well received. Your investment is done well. This is not as out of this world as you think it is. The mountain that you feel you have to climb, you're already on it, is what I'm feeling. It's hard to see yourself because you've been climbing the mountain for so long. I don't think you've realized that you've made a lot of progress and you're a lot higher than you think you are. You have a lot more support than you think you do. Now, let's clarify this Four of Swords. What is it you're healing? Because I do see your healing coming up a lot. What is it you're healing? Clarify this Four of Swords. Four of Pentacles. Clarify Four of Swords. That is okay. Clarify Four of Swords. The Moon. The Ace of Cups. Well, you can't see it. Ace of Cups. So this itself is interesting. For those of you who are into numerology, we have 3 fours here. Four of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Four of Cups. 4, 4, 4. For those of you who are into numerology, go look that up. But your healing has a lot to do with the fact that maybe you were very closed off to it before. Maybe you felt like, oh, that's not important. I don't need to do that. That's for sheep. I'm not a sheep. Very, very much rejecting it. But I think that you were rejecting it because there was a lot of fear of what would happen. There was a lot of things that you were terrified you were going to have to confront or face. And I think with the Ace of Cups here, you're a lot more, you're less dead set on protecting yourself, and you're more about, I need to explore this. I need to bring this up as much as it terrifies me. I need to do this. And you're realizing it's not as bad as you feel it is. Healing is actually a relief. It feels a lot of emotions. It makes you feel a lot of emotions, but they're not all scary. I'm not saying you won't have moments that are very strong and powerful, but I do think that you start realizing, wow, this feels really good. It's not as hurtful as I thought it would be. If anything, it feels more like a relief is what it feels like. I also think with the Ace of Cups, there's a lot of forgiveness of self. You start forgiving yourself for a lot of things. And look, we did have the Four of Cups here twice. So actually we have 4 fours. 4 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, 4 of Cups. Crazy. Let's clarify this Emperor. Clarify the Emperor for Leo. Oh, 5 of Cups. Okay. Queen of Swords, Eight of Cups, Sun card, King of Pentacles, with the Six of Wands as the overall energy. Interesting, interesting. I feel like if this is you trying to become an entrepreneur or trying to become some sort of prestigious position, I feel like in the past it didn't work out. In the past, you might have been disappointed and felt like you failed. But you start realizing part of your healing is realizing that you never failed. Each time that it didn't work, you learned something new. And now you're very knowledgeable. Now you can walk towards what truly makes you happy. And become King of Pentacles, self-reliant. You can build your own little empire. You know, I forgot who said this. I think it was, who said this? God, the quote is just like floating around my head, but I can't think of who said it. The person said, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that this does not work. Which means every failure is a lesson, right? Every time that we don't make it the way we thought it would, like if we're making a cake and it got burnt and we're just like focusing on like, fuck, I failed. If you really think about it, now you know, right? Maybe you realized the temperature was wrong, or maybe you realized the consistency was off, or maybe you realized you put too much ingredient of one thing or another. So although it felt like a failure at the moment, it's a teaching moment because now you know better. You know what not to do, okay? And I think that you're compiling this, and this is you stepping into your power and being like, you know what? I actually have learned a lot from the situations. From my past failures, I've learned this does not make me weak. If anything, it puts me at an advantage. You start realizing you have the advantage compared to other people. We've got the Six of Wands here. Like, this is putting you in a very strong position, right? So, let's clarify Mother of Cups. I do feel like with the Mother of Cups, you're really letting your intuition lead you a lot into how to work through certain things. Look, there's the Three of Pentacles again. The Star card. And the Hermit with the Eight of Swords. So if in the past, I feel like you were in this Eight of Swords mode, right? You were just very afraid to fail, afraid to mess up, afraid to make the wrong decision. And now you're like, you know what? I'm just going to be more compassionate on myself. I don't have to be perfect. I don't have to make it work 100% the first time. You are taking your losses, but learning that losses are actually lessons. And the Three of Pentacles again. You've got a much stronger foundation than you would give yourself credit for. I think that you start getting very comfortable with being vulnerable, because the Star here is like completely naked, right? So it's like being very comfortable with being exposed, being very comfortable with being uncomfortable is basically what it is. And with the Hermit, it is realizing how much wisdom you've gained, how much knowledge and experience you've gained. So I really think that you are leveling up in that way, where you stop judging yourself as severely as you used to and be like, you know what? I don't need to be afraid to fail, because every failure is a lesson, and I need to stop beating myself up every time things don't go the way I thought they would. Let's clarify this Four of Cups. Clarify Four of Cups. Five of Swords. Ooh. Seven of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. Overall energy. Wheel of Fortune. So this is very much, I don't know if you can see the Wheel of Fortune, but very much fate and destiny connected. Jupiter may be aspecting something in your natal chart, because this does represent Jupiter. But it finally is like coming back around, right? It's a wheel. So it's like coming back around to things that in the past didn't work. But now you're like, you know what? I'm in a different state. This Four of Cups was like you feeling like you were just never going to make it, feeling very dissatisfied with where you were at, but realizing that you were the one keeping yourself down. You were the one mentally defeating yourself and telling yourself, I can't do this, I can't do that. This was your little record that was playing inside your head. And with the Seven of Wands, I do think that there is a lot of growth here. There is a lot of like, I need to fight for myself. I need to fight for what I want. I need to, the Seven of Wands on most cards shows someone up on a hill, right? A mountain, fighting off people below them, people coming at them. So it's like you not allowing anybody to tell you who you are anymore, what you stand for, what you believe. You're like, no, I know who I am. I know just how valuable I am. Now you're showing up at Nine of Pentacles, somebody who's very sure of themselves, someone who's very comfortable around abundance, around prosperity, who is comfortable having luxuries, having beautiful things in their life, right? Understanding that this does not make them a bad person. So I do think you are healing so much, Leo, especially when it comes to self-worth, how valuable you are. This is amazing. So congratulations, Leo. I look forward to how this resonates with you. Let me know how the month of July works out, and I will see you guys later. Bye.